So can I start? I am Pritisha Adab of Arkajan University and today I am going to present the seminar on Microsoft Visio. I am from Team Microsoft and my team members are Ankita Kumari and Anshumali Pandey. Today we are going to learn what is Microsoft Visio, history of Visio, Microsoft Visio user interface, what are the drawing types available on Visio, how to create a Visio diagram, what is Visio Shape Data and Open API, what are the features of Microsoft Visio, advantages of Microsoft Visio, challenges of Visio, why is it important for one to learn Microsoft Visio, and last but not the least, conclusion. So let's learn about what is Microsoft Visio. It is a software for drawing a variety of diagrams. These include flowcharts, org charts, or organizational charts, building plans, floor plans, data flow diagrams, process flow diagrams, business process modeling, swim lane diagrams, 3D maps, many more. It's a Microsoft product sold as an addition to MS Office. Visio was first released by the Visio Corporation, known as the Shapeware Corp, in 1992 and acquired by Microsoft in 2000. Visio is primarily sold as downloadable software but released an online version in 2017. There are no native Mac OS versions of Visio. Now, what is the history behind the Visio? How Visio came into existence? So Visual version 1.0 was released in 1992 by the Shapeware Corporation. Visual was the first product shipped by Shapeware as the company had only incorporated 3 years earlier in 1989. As Visual software grew in popularity and recognition, Shapeware changed their name in 1995 to the Visual Corporation to match their burgeoning diagramming software. In 2000, Microsoft acquired Visio, the company and the software in a stock swap with the deal estimated to be $1.5 billion at the time. There have been approximately 16 versions of Visio released since its inception. Interestingly enough, Visio released version 12 and 14 but never version 13 due to superstitious fears surrounding the number 13. Now let's learn about the user interface of Microsoft Visio. It is more important to properly understand the user interface to get the most out of this tool. The first user interface that we're going to learn is about the start screen of Microsoft Visio. Here we can see in this picture is a UI of start screen. In this, the UI interface of a Visio is similar to that of other programs in the Office suite. We will be greeted with a start page that lists some of the recent documents you have opened along with featured templates for creating common diagram types. We can also search for templates on the Microsoft Office right from the start screen. The top right corner, the top right corner of Microsoft Visio, we can see the Microsoft account that you are connected to, and if you are an Office 365 subscriber. Apart from the featured templates that's shown in this picture, we can also click templates to browse through the template categories. The next is about the document interface. Clicking in, as we have seen in the start screen, there are several templates available. So clicking in any of the above templates opens the template document, which is shown in this slide. The document interface of Visio is similar to the other Office programs such as Word or Excel. On the top, we have the quick access toolbar, which contains common commands such as save, undo, and redo. This can be customized as needed. Below the quick access toolbar, we have the Office ribbon. The Home tab lists common commands for working with the document. On the left-hand pane, on the left-hand pane, there is shapes which lists the common shapes that go well with the template. To insert a shape, just click and drag the shape onto the canvas shown alongside. There are many shapes available in Visio and we can use it as our as it is needed. Next is what are the different drawing types available on Visio? As we can see here that there are different kinds of drawing types. There are flow charts, organizational charts, floor plans, mind maps, charts and graphs, network diagram, Gantt charts. So we are going to learn one by one about it. The first one is the flow charts. Flow charts are the diagrammatic visual representation of steps and decisions for any process. which uses shapes and arrows to show the steps and show the progression from one to another respectively. It includes process flows, process maps, workflows, and flow diagrams. Here in this picture, we can see a flowchart drawn using Microsoft Visual application. The next is about the organizational charts, or we can also say it org chart, that show the reporting relationships and hierarchies within an organism. They can show who reports to who as well as the overall hierarchy from top to bottom to help with planning and management. These are also known as hierarchy charts, structure charts, and organograms. Next are the floor plans. It is generally the drawings that show the footprint or cross section of a building or other structure. They are used to ensure proper sizing as well as location of rooms and other items like furniture relative to one another. Floor plans are also called house plans, blueprints, architectural plans, building plans, and schematics. The next type of drawing types is mind maps. Mind maps are nothing but the concepts maps. In our student life, we must have gone through some topic which is difficult for us to understand. So, to easily understand that topic, we used to create a mind map, a concept map to easily understand it. So, in Visio also, we can create mind map, which are diagrams that show the connection between ideas by grouping and connecting related ideas to overall topics at hand. Mind maps are made for effective planning and brainstorming tools. The next is charts and graphs, which are also available in Excel. So Visio also gives us the advantage of creating any charts and graphs, which are almost used in every business presentation. They are used to represent data visually in a way that makes the information being presented easier to understand. Common examples of charts and graphs are like bar charts, line charts, and pie charts. The next is Gantt charts, which is mainly used in project management and planning, which shows individual tasks in a project, the start and end dates, the people assigned to the task, as well as other information relevant to the project. While Microsoft also develops Project, a dedicated project planning software, Visio still includes rudimentary project planning templates as well. Next is the network diagrams, which uses symbols and lines to show the structure, nodes, and connections for locations computer network. With these are useful for understanding which nodes are part of which network and can also be useful in understanding how computer data flows through an organization. We can see in this picture alongside. Next is we are going to know how we can create a visual diagram. So there are mainly three steps to create a visual diagram. The first one is choose and open a template. As we have earlier seen in the start screen that there is an option of various templates that can be chosen as per our needed. So we have to choose a template. Templates include stencils, shapes, grid measurements to help us get started quickly and easily when making our diagram. The next step is arrange and connect shapes. To create our diagram, we can drag shapes from the stencils in the shapes window to the canvas and connect them. There are several ways to connect shapes, but the simplest way is the auto connect arrows. The last step of creating a visual diagram is to add shapes and connectors. We can also add details to our diagrams by adding any text. Once we have created a visual diagram, we can customize our diagram
सुनो भी.
by applying a theme to a visual diagram, applying background to a visual diagram, or by applying a border or title to a visual diagram. So by this way, we can create a visual diagram. Next is what is Visual Shape Data and Open API? Visual Shape Data is nothing but a powerful tool that allows us to add data to shapes in a diagram to provide more information about the shape without cluttering the shape with a bunch of coded text. For example, if we can add data to a shape with an org chart providing more information about that position's title, salary, department number, or contact info, specific data about IP addresses and hardware info can be added to shapes in a network diagram. For a floor plan, data can be added to specify the shapes of materials to be used. All of this added data is accessed by right clicking on a shape in your visual diagram and choosing shape from the drop down menu. Shape data is a feature that few diagramming softwares offer and is critical for adding additional information for data. We can see in this slide there is a picture of shape data. where we have label, types, format, value, prompt, properties, and here we can add the title or the any more information that we want to add in the data. Data can be the feature of shape data. The next one is Open API or Open API and object model. Visio also includes an application programming interface that employs object models that allows user to create scripts that automate certain features of Visio, such as opening a new diagram, altering shape behavior, customizing the UI, or adding shapes to an existing diagram. With the right code, any user can have a diagram created automatically by inputting data or linking to an external data source rather than needing to create the diagram manually by dragging in or drawing each portion of the diagram. To to use this model or API, first the users need to know the famous programming languages like .NET, C Sharp, or Visual Basic. Much like shape data discussed in the previous slide, any good diagramming software should provide an open API to automate much of the diagramming processes and to allow users to customize the program to provide the results most relevant to them. The next one is features of Microsoft Visio. So there are several features available on Microsoft Visio, and we are gonna learn about it one by one. So the first one is apply rich formatting to text and shapes. So editing features such as more colors, gradients, effects, and styles are available in Visio for the web as well as in the desktop application. You can also add a text box or choose from a gallery of shapes and apply styles with defined of outline and shadow effects. The next feature is arrange objects. We can move, resize, rotate, flip, or order shapes and text boxes, and also ungroup shapes to work with them individually. The next is build mashup solutions. How can we build a mashup solutions on Visio? As the Visio JavaScript mashup API lets developers access and manipulate a Visio web diagram, its pages and its shapes. We can also create diagrams in Visio, save them in SharePoint or OneDrive for business, which can be shared them with others. The next is cut, copy, paste. Cut, copy, paste features are available in Visio, so we can use these features to move or remove shapes and text within a diagram. The next is edit diagrams. Visio also includes rich editing capabilities, which we can use to make changes to our diagram. Next is embedded diagram in a SharePoint, web, or blog page. We can use Visio for the web to insert a Visio diagram created in the Visio desktop application on a SharePoint, web, or blog page. The next is find, formatting, hyperlinks, navigation. These are all features and many more are there. So I have explained just a few. And while we go through this topic, we can gather more information, more features about it. The next one is what are the advantages of Microsoft Visio? So Visio offers several advantages for network design especially, such as a wide range of templates, shapes, and symbols that cover various steps of networks in LAN, WAN, and wireless. We can customize and modify the elements and properties of the network diagram such as color, size, text, layout, and alignment. Visio integrates with other Microsoft products like Excel and PowerPoint, allowing us to import and export data, create reports, and share our network diagrams. It also supports industry standards and formats like BPMN and UML to ensure the compatibility and interoperability of your network diagrams with other tools and platforms. Now, what are the challenges we face while using the Microsoft Visio? Visio has some limitations and drawbacks for network design, such as its high cost and licensing requirements, which may be cost prohibitive for some users and organizations. Its steep learning curve and complexity can require a lot of time and effort to master the features and functions of Visio, as well as troubleshooting errors and issues that may arise. Furthermore, Visio lacks automation and intelligence, meaning that if network diagrams are there, they must be manually created and updated. Additionally, compatibility and security issues may arise when using different versions of Visio. Sharing network diagrams with others using different tools or platforms, or storing network diagrams on the cloud or external device. Now, why is it important for one to learn Microsoft Visio? As we have gone through these slides, we got to know that Microsoft Visual is a powerful graphic software used to create technical graphics, multimedia presentations, and business process designs. It can be a valuable tool for a wide variety of professionals, including engineers, architects, business analysts, designers, teachers, trainers, and entrepreneurs. As engineers and architects use Visio to illustrate and communicate their designs, similarly, analysts and designers use Visio to improve and streamline business processes. Teachers, trainers use Visio to illustrate and communicate the curriculum. Entrepreneurs use Visio to create their business plans and marketing materials. So there are several benefits to learn Microsoft Visio, including, as we have I have jotted down some point like improving graphic skills, as Visual teaches us to create different types of graphics, including designs, diagrams, maps, circuit diagrams, and more. Next one is improving communication skills. Visual teaches you to visualize your idea effectively, which can help improve your communication skills. Next is improving technical skills. Visual teaches you the skills you need to understand and communicate technical topics. And last is the increasing opportunities at work. Having visual skills can make you more sought after at work and increase the chances of getting a job and promotion. Now, in this ever evolving digital age, proficiency in various software applications has become not just an asset but a necessity. Among the plethora of applications available, Microsoft Visio holds a distinctive position, and here's why it is learning. Here's why learning is crucial in today's digital landscape, like visual representation of idea. Microsoft Visio is a powerful tool for creating any diagrams, flowcharts, visual representations of complex data. In today's fast-paced world where information overload is common, the ability to condense, integrate ideas into clear and concise visuals is invaluable. So Visio allows individuals to create visual representations that enhance understanding, making it an indispensable tool for students, professionals, and business alike. Next is the enhanced communication. Enhanced, as clear communication is the cornerstone for any successful endeavor. So visual enables individuals to convey complex information in a simplified manner. Whether you are a student explaining a process, an engineer designing a system, or a business analyst mapping out workflows, visual provides the means to communicate ideas effectively. The ability to create visually appealing diagrams enhances presentations, reports, proposals, making our communication more impactful and engaging. The next is streamlining work processes. In corporate world, optimizing work processes is essential for efficiency and productivity. So Visio helps businesses streamline the processes by providing a visual representation of workflows, by mapping out processes, identifying bottlenecks, and optimizing workflows or organization can enhance efficiency and reduce operational costs. The next is versatility across industries. Visio is not limited to specific industries or professionals. Its versatility allows individuals of various fields to utilize its features. Whether you are in engineering, healthcare, business analysis, project management, or education, Visio can be tailored to suit your specific needs. Mastering Visio opens doors to a wide variety of career opportunities, making it a valuable skill for anyone entering the workforce or looking to advance in their current role. The next is collaboration and teamwork. In today's globalized world, collaboration is key. Integrates seamlessly with other Microsoft products, facilitating collaboration and teamwork. Multiple team members can work on a single diagram simultaneously, fostering collaboration and enhancing productivity. Learning vision not only equips you with the skills to create compelling visuals, but also enables you to collaborate effectively with colleagues, peers, regardless of geographical barriers. In conclusion, learning Microsoft Visio is indispensable in today's digital landscape. Its ability to simplify complex ideas, enhance communication, streamline processes, its versatility across industries, and its support for collaboration make it an essential skill set. Any questions or queries?
Thank you, Pritisha. Thank you for presenting the Microsoft Visio presentation. And at first,
Thank you, sir.
I'd like to ask from the audience any questions.
Yes, sir, I have one question.
One second. Vaishnavi, yes, Vaishnavi, please.
Sir, as I came to the conclusion of Microsoft Visio, I find it is very similar to Smart Draw tool. So, what makes Microsoft Visio different from Smart Draw tool?
Yes,
There
Team
are many
Microsoft.
applications. Yes, there are many applications available in today's market, like my Smart Draw tools or Lucid Chart, like these applications. But Visio is something different, as it is mainly preferred by the professionals. So professionally, it is more acceptable. That's why Visio is more recognized.
But Smart Draw is also preferred by professional. It also provides tools and
As it
various
is,
templates that are
as
used.
I have told in my slides that Microsoft Visio has a collaboration with Microsoft itself, so it is more preferred. I think so. That's why. And other reasons
Okay,
like
Pratisha.